Go, go.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to ENLTP Season 3 semi-finals. Today's matchup has Graberdeen taking on FC Jukerecht. This is going to be an exciting game. The first map, of course, is on Atomic. It's a 3-map series. Best of 3 wins. And it's currently Pope on the flag, and he's bringing it into base for Graberdeen. And Jukerecht managed to meet him, but he did well to get past a few there. It should be pointed out that Graberdeen have 3 Americans in their lineup right now, and Fly almost completes the split up top, with Tribby and Ema Shores are equal to it. What can Popo do with the flag here? Let's see. I am told that 3 of the Graberdeen players are Americans, and I do believe they are lowercase ENLTP players.
Minusly.
Yeah. Lowercase MLTP. So it'll be interesting to see whether that translates to good play here, as Tribby gets another return, and power-ups will be spawning now. Both teams fighting for power-ups, no one going for the free grab. And Musk gets a Juke Juice, but Jukerecht is allowed to escape, and Mex is able to catch him just in time. So that's a good play there. Now what can Alt do here? Mex is equal to it, however, gets the return. We've got resets on both sides, so no one is able to capitalise on the first set of pups right now, unless we see something here. Flies the grab, and he might be out past 2 here. My shorts is really hot on his tail, and Al does extremely well to get out of base there. He's past 3, clings to the wall. And Arcase is now on the outside of his own base. He's got a boost. He needs his team to shut down Pulpo, and they do. But he's going to get got himself, and now Muzzer is coming out on the other side.
This is rough.
It is rough indeed. And Jukerecht, however, is going to worm his way out, and they do have a bit of anti on that side. But it's not going to amount to anything. Now Muzzer wants to bring it into base, but he's got 3 people in OD speed, and out goes to the grab. Both teams should be looking towards power-ups at this time, and this is a dangerous situation for Jukerecht. The blocks are almost there. It's 2v2 blocks, and Muzzer is able to worm it in for the first cap of the game. And Graberdeen also have a TagPro now, and they're going to take that TagPro on offense. So this is going to be a dangerous situation. It's a flypo grab for some reason, and Graberdeen are not able to capitalise there, but they still have the TagPro for a few more seconds. Oh, but Arcase does a fantastic bomb there, and he's got a Juke Juice, and he's bringing it in, and
That's a great OD.
It's great OD to rush out and prevent him doing anything, and it's a kiss, but Jukerecht's got the flag for Juke right now, and he has the opportunity to bring it straight in, and he does. And it's 1 camera piece, so that's some good play there from Jukerecht to tie things up. It's a nice return by Eat My Shorts and Arcase using the bomb. And we've got resets on both sides. What's Arcase going to do with the boost here? He's going to go straight to the spec. That happens, however, guys. Jukerecht looking to use the bomb for the grab, and he does get the grab, and Arcase should be blocking from there, but I'm not sure if he needs it, and the return needs to come, but it doesn't come soon enough for Jukerecht as he gets returned himself. Jukerecht managed to force the return at mid, and Mex has got a rolling. He's going to use it to grab. It is defused, and Jukerecht does have the snipe, and that's a fantastic snipe from Jukerecht. Nice bit of defensive work there as he goes on offense. Now Case has got a grab here, and he's got a Juke, but Jukerecht gets in his way. It's a dangerous place, and that was a really costly mistake there, as it's going to give Graberdeen a cap. And Pulpo, I'm not sure whether that's a strategic delay or both, but he sticks around left flanked out for a good few seconds there before scoring.
3 out of 10. Not bad.
That's interesting. And Arcase has got the flag here. He's opted to go for the solo grab. He's stayed alive for the time being. Now this map is notorious for bait caps, and you can see here Arcase might be trying to lure the team up, but no, he's managed to get past 1. He might be past 2 here, and he needs his team to have the blocks set, but they're not quite set at the time. It is notoriously difficult getting base, and Arcase almost gets past Mex, but flies there to meet him. Now Jukerecht's not waiting for a grab, he's got the option to rush it in, and if they get the return, and they do, his team get the return there, and Jukerecht's able to get his 2nd cap of the game. That's a good play from Jukerecht. I didn't feel they'd made the right decision, forcing it so quickly, but to their credit, they did it well. And now Jukerecht have a TagPro, and that's going to be an immediate pass to here. Now, Arcase needs to be smarter and bring it straight through the middle, and they should be able to get another cap here. Good power-up usage there. And that's the first time Jukerecht have led in this game, almost 5 minutes into the half. Jukerecht with 3 caps so far. Let's see. Popo's going to use the bomb here on the other end. Popo and Fly are the offense for Graberdeen. Both flossing there, however. And we come up to halfway through the half. Jukerecht is leading scoring. He's got 3 caps. Eat My Shorts on the same team. He's got 12 returns there. Oh, that's a good haul on Atomic. Yeah, it's a pretty close affair. Very close affair. And Jukerecht get another TagPro on the defensive end this time. We'll see what they do with that there. And Troopy's going to be passed through here, but you have to be careful because Mex does have a rolling. It is diffused. And Mex just needs to stay alive for a few moments here. And it looks like he should be able to. Ooh, but that's a costly set of bombs there, and Jukerecht are able to get another cap. And if they can get the blocks and fly, Jukerecht are going to cap again. And it's now 5-2 to Jukerecht. And in our case, we're looking to pile on the pain here. If you can get out of base, but you have to go left side. Is he going to bait or is he going to go for it? Oh, he's going to go for it, and he might pass 2 here. Troopy's got Troopy's doing anti. There's a lot of stuff going on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. It's very interesting watching this. And Jukerecht's got the flag here. Oh, but he's died, and this could be dangerous, but Troopy does well to get a rogue grab, and he's out now. And now Jukerecht's going to force a return on Muzzer, and he gets the return, and it's now 6-2 to Jukerecht. And they get another TagPro on the other end as well. Fly does very well to juke past Eat My Shorts there. Eat My Shorts is equal to it, and he's got a return there now. It's 6-2. Guys, what does Graberdeen need to do to get back into this?
On power-ups, they're pretty much similar. I'm just looking at the numbers right now.
It's similar, but when it's so close, Jukerecht was just not able to outrun Fly there. Yeah, power-ups do seem quite similar, but it should be noted that Jukerecht have had a fair few TagPros come away. They just had 2 then, weren't able to capitalize then, and that's a nice bomb from Arceus to get Jukerecht return. But they've been able to use those TagPros very well. Eat My Shorts is teasing, and he teases the bait, but Graberdeen have the anti there to prevent the outer base. Graberdeen haven't been able to score in the past 5 minutes, I don't think. Been a bit of a dry spell for them. The next set of parrots are coming up. Hopefully they can get a rolling or something such. And they've got a TagPro on the offensive end. Now this should be an outpass 2 immediately. And Fly's got the grab here behind Pulpo. And it's coming straight in, and this should be a cap.
No
okay, this managed to get out. Oh, it's just
that was insane.
Okay, so it's performing extremely well, or just the mess up on the Graberdeen end. And Jukerecht, from a seemingly impossible position, have managed to score on the other end. It's now 7-2 to Jukerecht. And they've got to be dangerous here, and if they get the blocks on Pulpo, which doesn't seem like now, it's a 2v2 situation now, and look at these blocks. Ooh, Pulpo is just about able to do it on the OD end, and manages to get the return. But Jukerecht look extremely dangerous at the moment. Very dangerous indeed. The next set of parrots will be spawning. Parrots have proven crucial time and time again. Let's see who gets what. Pulpo's opted for the grab here, which is interesting. And they do have a rolling here, so Pulpo might be looking to return, but Mex uses it as a means to get Pulpo out, and Pulpo is not going to skip past Jukerecht. It would seem left Pulpo is quite delayed, or at least 2 people are fighting for it. And yep, left is extremely delayed. What can be done here? Troop is just staying alive for the time being, and he's going to be able to get a cap because Mex commits to the OD, but it just doesn't quite pan out. There's some fantastic play coming from the Jukerecht end, some nice jukes, and just some overall good team play. And now Chaos, he does so well to get past there, but gets himself into a spike. Graberdeen's going to have to be careful here. They might just want to keep themselves composed and see out the last minute of the game, hopefully. I have a feeling they might make a substitution at the half. They do have a few players available tonight. Might bring Fraser on. Some of the players we'll have to see.
I think they're saving Fraser for the next game.
They might say they do have a player to save that. It should be worth noting that Jukerecht is playing right now. It's restricted to half minutes tonight, as he was called up to minus this season. Yeah. So he might be able to play the next 10 minutes after this, but then he will be ineligible for game 2. So it'll be interesting to see how his captain does this. Yeah?
They have EVM. 2 people who got
That's true. Both teams have plenty of options tonight, and Fly is bringing it in, and he's evaded the snipe, but he gets returned by Arceus there.
So they can share minutes and stuff.
Now there's 20 seconds left in this game, and Arceus isn't able to get out, but Jukerecht is going to try and rush it, and he's got a juice, but Muzzer is equal to it and gets the return. Oh, and there's potential for Mex to be out, but he's not used his speed here. What can he do? He's going to have to Juke
Three,
fast, but doesn't quite pan out.
two,
And let's
one.
see, we'll come down to the final few seconds. Will anyone get the kept flag? There is no kept flag, but we come to the end of the first half. And considering Graberdeen were up by 1 or 2 caps early on, Graberdeen 2, Jukerecht 8. Some impressive stats there. Eat shorts. Standout performance there. 25 returns on the defensive end. That's huge. That's 11 more than the next best defender. That's a very good tally for him. Guys, what do Jukerecht need to do to get back into this?
They started off really well. Like it was pretty tense there at the very beginning. I think it got to 2-2. And then I think there's some bad grabs, some bad situations that they got into.
Yeah, oh, go on, please.
And they kind of just snowballed from there, I felt.
Bob, do you have any thoughts?
You went, be right back.
Oh, okay, Bob has gone to do something. But yeah, I'd agree. There were a few situations where I'm not sure if there's a communication breakdown, where they just ended up having 3 or 4 dead on the Graberdeen end, which just let Jukerecht out. Also, I have to say their blocks have been very good. Trippe's cap towards the end, and there was another Jukerecht cap as well, where the defense were able to counter the OD very effectively. So Jukerecht are playing extremely well right now, and if I bring up Unplanned's comments from before the game, she did point out that Graberdeen are a very good team, and she thinks they are better than their own lineup. So she said that her team would have to play some of their very best TagPro, and they've definitely delivered in the first half. So it'll be interesting to see if they can maintain in the second half. And it'll also be interesting to see if Graberdeen have any fight to bring back. Interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. I'm going to see how many people we might have watching the stream right now.
Graberdeen is definitely bringing a substitution.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Ooh, and they seem to be bringing in Cheater's Rule.
That's an American, isn't it?
That is an American. They have a lot of Americans available to them, it would seem. I'm not sure who they would be subbing out in this case.
They subbed out Popo?
Oh, and Popo has been subbed out. Popo, of course, second best capper in Novice this season. But he's been substituted out. I mean, obviously, maybe Muzza wants to try a different angle on offense. We'll have to see. Oh, was Popo playing defense just then? I really need to focus. We should also point out. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're switching the chord.
Oh, switching the chord. Yep. We'll make sure to get on over the chord ASAP. Won't miss a second of the game. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, if we point out what one of our stream viewers said in chat, that Popo voted the second cap, and that's the last cap they had. Possibly cursed by voting for such a long time. It's interesting to think about. People also saying that RKS is on fire, and it is true. He had that nutty cling to the wall, managed to get out from a seemingly impossible situation when the other team were bringing a flag for a TagPro, and he managed to cap on the other end moments later. So RKS is performing very well, and he does have flashes of absolute brilliance, and we are seeing it tonight.
Whenever I played him, it was insane. That was the one person I was always scared of playing, actually, as a defender. I don't know what he does on offense, but it's perfect.
Oh, he's definitely good. I mean, he was an ENLTP All-Star in Season 1, and he probably would have been last season as well, had All-Stars been a thing, but it was not. This should also be a good time to mention anyone who's watching the stream right now that I'm pretty sure awards voting and All-Star nominations for ENLTP Season 3 will be coming out sometime in the next 24 hours. So please keep an eye on the ENLTP subreddit for that. We might have an interesting idea for All Stars this season. We were just checking out if it is going to go through. Whatever it does, I think people will enjoy it. And it would appear both teams are close to being ready to start the second half, and it would appear so.
We just had that one substitution, didn't we? Pablo for Cheetos?
I think so, and if we just check now, when we get into the group, if Jukerecht is in the lineup, that would mean that he has to sit out the entirety of Game 2. So it'll be interesting to see whether opponent commits him fully for this map or something else. And as we see, Jukerecht has been substituted out and Evil Imp has been brought in. So it's a tactical change apiece for both teams.
3, 2,
so we'll have to see what the young Evil Imp can do. Welcome back, Balkanindi. We've just got underway with the second half. First half, of course, ended 8-2 to Jukerecht.
Yeah, so
And here we go. Bulk. So Jukerecht are up 8-2. What do Graberdeen need to do to get back into this? Ooh, that's almost happening.
mostly just pups.
Just pups.
The flaggships were really bad too. Like they would just come into base and instantly crap.
I think that's a fair assessment. And okay, so almost gets out on the other end. Fly has the flag on the other end, and it would look like he's teasing the bait, but he's got some silky moves in his draw, and he's still alive.
Well,
He's still alive. Does get returned, however, and puts
Fly is actually a girl.
Oh, Fly is a girl. Oh, cool. That's pretty fly. And we've got to be careful here because they've got a TagPro on the Graberdeen end. I haven't been able to use it yet, but they've got a few more seconds on it, so they should force this in. Is sitting on the boost there. He's conscious that he's got the snipe. The snipe doesn't come, however. Now, Case is out on the other end, but it's not going to be a capping situation just yet. Case is doing well to stay alive, and Muzzer does have to come back left side. Ooh, Emashows almost gets the backwards boost there to get Muzzer, but he doesn't quite, and Muzzer is still alive at this time. Case has got some very nice micro jukes in his jaw. Both flag carriers do want to stay alive, but Commentator's Curse Mex has now got him. True pay with the flag. What can this young man do? Oh, he tries to go underneath there, and this is a dangerous situation. Very dangerous, but it might have to boost out, and he opts for the kiss. They don't have anti-area on the other end, so Fly is going to be out. She's got the flag bottom, opts for the kiss there. Now the Jukerecht defense is rushing back, but the pups are spawning, and it would seem that Graberdeen have got 2 Juke juices, but FCJ have got slightly better hold. They have a TagPro. It'll be interesting to see will Emashows take down offense or not. It looks like he's up to stay on defense for now. Oh, but he's off to the races. Here he comes. But Cheesewood was fantastically to kill RKS there, preventing a TagPro lead grab. Is going to have to be Flag Pro, and a TagPro is now out. And Fly is coming straight in. And RKS, no, I'm not sure who that was actually. There's EMI Shorts on the boost, bomb even, manages to spike himself, and Fly is able to cap. It's now a 5-cap deficit. Muzzer is trying to bring it bottom, but the EMI Shorts manages to get the kiss, and Fly's going to try and bring it bottom here, and does want to psych out the team, but Imp is equal to it. What can we see here? Ooh, Imp's got a nice boost there. Might get sniped from behind, but he's not going to be. And Muzzer's just able to get him on OD, but that's some very silky moves from Evil Imp. Now the next set of power-ups are spawning. Okez is opting to run for mid, and he might get the mid power-up. This is already gone. Now it's 2v2 coming in, but there's a TagPro coming right behind Okez, so he's going to have to go. He's going to have to go now. And he doesn't quite get the angle right. Could have gone straight up top, but unfortunately runs into a defender. And now Graberdeen have a FlagPro grab, and they're playing anti, and they might be able to force a return in, not quite. Fly's looking to bring it in, but there are many defenders in front of her. That being said, run straight into one of the defenders, unfortunately. Now Muzzer's got the flag. They've got some very nice blocks, but Arcase is there, and Arcase is fantastic able to get the bomb to prevent Muzzer from scoring. Excellent play from Arcase. Ooh, Fly goes for the grab, and it's good blocks from Muzzer. Fly is out past 2, although the defenders manage to rush ahead. Fly has a boost, however, a combination of boosts. What can she do? Goes into the spike. It happens on that topic, honestly. And the next set of parrots will be spawning. Muzzer just shouldn't die here. It should be okay now. And he's going to get a rolling on the flag, and that's going to afford him the return there. And even though Muzzer's not out himself, Fly could be out past a few here if his team can get a return on Chaos. But Jukerecht do have a TagPro there. and they have a kill for cap scenario, and it does arrive, and it's another cap for Arceus, but Mex is going to be out top, and Mex is going to be out. So there's one cap apiece in this half. Jukerecht are still up by 6, and Trube is bringing it topside here. Guys, coming up to the final 5 minutes. Can you see Graberdeen getting back into this? Ooh, and they have just scored another cap, courtesy of Muzzle, their captain. They only need 5 caps in the final 5 minutes. It is very doable. And Fly's an opportunity here. Do you think they can do it?
It's doable, but I don't think it's happening.
There's that huge pub difference as well too. Again, like what you were saying, they need to focus on those pubs.
And it's interesting. Graberdeen do have a TagPro now, and they should be able to use this hopefully.
Yeah, it's 9 against 4, 5 pubs right now. So they definitely recovered from that.
And Muzzer is now on the flag, but Imp is able to get the return here. There's quite a few balls in base, and Imashos is not going to be able to get out of enemy base just yet. He's toying with being out, and he's managed to get out here. That's not too shabby, but I don't think the return on Mets is going to come anytime soon. Imashos is doing well just to stay alive. He's just chilling. He's chilling around for a bit. He knows he doesn't need to force anything. Graberdeen are going to be very conscious that they'll need to get back into this. They're going to need some caps, and they're going to need them soon. And they have Fly coming in. Again, just can't do it. Too many bodies in the way. Cheers with the flag. What can he do? He's waiting for power up, and he's got a rolling, and it's not yet diffused. And oh, that's fantastic play from Cheers Roll. Uses that rolling bomb to perfection to just push the defense away, just in time to get the cap. And they should be able to get a return on the other end as Imp gets returned. Muzzle with the flag. What can they do? Muzzer is still alive, however. But he is in a bit of a tricky situation, and he does get returned. And Fly just needs to stay alive here. Eat My Show's come close to the return. And, oh, it's interesting on both ends. Ooh, Fly tries to use the bomb there, but it doesn't quite pan out. It might be better to walk in that situation, but we can't tell for sure. Just to remind people, it is now a 4-cap deficit. They need 4 caps. Graberdeen to tie things up. As Arceus does want to get away from Muzzer, but Fly's there to stop him. Imp with a flag. What can this young man do? He can get returned. Oh, and there's a TagPro on the other end now. Fly's got a TagPro, and they've got a TagPro lead for the flag. He's got to be conscious. Arceus is going to be rushing in from behind. Oh, and it's a good, snipe from Evil in there to prevent the capping opportunity. They're trying to force a capping opportunity on the other end now. Coming down here, Fly does well to get a return past the TagPro. And Mix does well to stay alive on the other end here. It's all a bit bitty at the moment. Will we see a kiss? Will we see a bit of banty? Oh, they're going for it? Oh, not quite. Mets manages to stay alive here. And he's going to try and bring it in, but again, just runs into Imp there. Too many people in front of him. And Trube is going to be bringing it out outside, but he gets returned, and now Muzzer's coming out on the other end. They need a defender back to help out Mex here to get a return on Imp. I'm not sure if Imp was going for the kiss or not there, but Imp's done fantastically well to get past a few players. And he's got no man in front of him. It's people fight for pups. And if Arceus can force the return, he's not going to force the return there because Fly's got a rolling, and he is out, and it's not diffused at this time. Ooh, should Fly? Yeah, Fly is going to go after Trooper here. He needs to use it to perfection, and it's so close. You could see what he was going for, and it's unfortunate that it didn't pan out. Excellent attempt there, it has to be said. Muzzer's opted for the grab here, but he's going to get sniped. And Imp's going to use the bomb here, and fantastic bomb by Imp to push the OD away, and that's a cap, and that pushes Jukerecht's lead back to 5 caps with only a minute to go. It's a bit hard to see Graberdeen getting back into this at this point. So yeah. What can Arceus do here? Will we see any more caps? Ooh, Imp's got some nice moves there. He's gonna get shut down as the last set of power-ups come. And Mex does well to get the TagPro in the middle, and this should be another cap for them. Maybe some chance of hope here. TagPro maybe see what they can do. They might be able to get 1 or 2 more caps there. They do have a run on the other end. It is diffused. Just rushing it straight in. Yeah, Mustard just needs to bring it in here, and that should be another cap.
It's happening.
It's only a 3 cap lead now. With 20 seconds to go. They need a cap every 8 seconds, which is doable on Atomic, but it's also quite unlikely. So we'll have to see here. I think we can probably say Jukerecht are going to win this, although their margin is being reduced significantly. And as we come towards the end, let's just that flag. Will anyone get a kept flag? Flag's not going to get it. Can anyone else? I don't think they are. And as we come to the end of Game 1 in this series on Atomic, Graberdeen put up a decent performance in the second half, far more solid. Was leading the line with 3 cats for them. Chio's rolled, the substitute brought 2, and they end the half 6-2. But they lose 10-8 overall, as Jukerecht will claim the first map in this series. So it's interesting to think about. Now the second map in this series is going to be Wormy, which is an interesting choice from both teams. Am I right in thinking that Wormy was only put in? Wait, was Wormy played in the regular season this season?
Yeah.
Am I going insane? Alright, I'm actually insane. Alright, Wormy was in this. Wormy's been is an old map. It's been around for a good few seasons, not years at this point. Interesting to see its inclusion in this season. Bit of a nostalgic feel to it. So yeah, just interesting to see it in Novice this season.
Get into the orbit group.
Back to orbit we go. It's constantly to and fro. To and fro. Do we have any sponsors this week?
Huh?
Oh, hang on, I've got one. This series is brought to you by the ENLTP Season 3 Awards. Please check out the subreddit. Please do check out the subreddit. I'm told the post will come sometime after this series is complete, after the matches have been done tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow at the very latest. You can vote on a whole bunch of awards. Player of the season, which is MVP, Best O, Best D, bench player maybe. I'm not sure if that's a thing in Novice or not. But loads of different options. Best captain of the season, best play. There should be some clips submitted for that. So you get to see some of the coolest plays going. So that'd be quite nice. And then all of that will be closed sometime towards the end of the week. And of course, the announcement will come for certain awards during the final next Tuesday. So please keep your eyes out for that. Also keep an eye out for All-Star voting. That will be released in the next day or two as well. With a look to play that game the week after the final, I am told, unreliably. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, gents. Keep them peeled. Alright, Bokanenda, you've been around a fair bit. Last season you had a team, you had a Novice team that you captained, play a playoff series on Wormy. So did you pick Wormy for that series? I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Alright, but as a captain, you had to tell your team how to play Wormy. What sort of advice would you give to the players looking to play now?
Wait, is that a question?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Basically, Wormy, all you need to do is stay ahead and know how the bombs work.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't stay ahead, it's basically suicide.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely true. And the pubs are important. You got to be very careful with pubs, however, because you do have a pub in the mid, but you also have the pubs top and bottom, which are very out of the way of mid lane. So you say, if someone opts for a quick grab, they can zoom through mid while people are fighting for pubs and still a quick cap possibly. So you got to be very conscious of that. And yeah, the bomb. I understand entirely what you're saying about the bombs. I've been playing for a few years now, and I still don't understand the bombs entirely myself. So it's an interesting one. Interesting one.
It's a defender's nightmare, pretty much. This map, I hate this map.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine for defenders.
I think it's just the bombs in base sometimes make it a bit more difficult than it needs to be. Like obviously you can, if you can defuse the bombs on time in the proper way, it's alright. Or like when things just like when everything turns to shit on occasion, it can get a bit choppy. From personal experience. So I mean, if we look at if we look at the group and we look at the lineups that are being set for this half, Jukerecht have made no substitutions from game 1 half 2, opting for the Evil and Balchaeus offense, Troop A and EMS Shores in defense, and I have to say they did extremely well in defense the past game. Yeah, and then if we look at the Graberdeen lineup, ooh, hello. We have an interesting tactical change here. I see a Tag Noob has been added.
YOLO.
Tag Noob was having dinner during game 1, so he couldn't play in. So nice to see him back.
That's a classic Spanish person.
Mex and Pulpo both played 20 minutes in game 1, and we have another tactical substitution of Graberdeen. They brought on a defender, B Fraser. B Fraser's having a pretty decent season, it could be said. Got called up to minors sometime around week 2, 3, or 4, something like that. And he's put up decent stats there. His team have got, as of yesterday, got to the final in minors, which we played next week. And he has said personally that he is looking to replicate that success tonight. So obviously this is going to be a big 20 minutes for him. He gets, of course, to play the full 20 minutes, as he didn't play the first game on Atomic. So yeah, quality player, see what he can do. Do we have any predictions for this game in particular, guys?
I feel like it's going to be closer. I think it's definitely going to be a lot tenser than the last two.
Yeah, I would definitely agree that it's going to be a far closer game. And Muzza asks Jukerecht if they are ready to play, and I think we're going to be launching momentarily. And we're launching. It is worth mentioning that the other semi-final is going to be played tonight. In fact, I think they're going to be starting very soon if they haven't already. It's going to be Bolton Wanderers versus the Invincibles. So keep your eyes peeled for that tasty matchup. I don't know, Bob, did you want to occasionally get us some scores on the go as well?
Will do.
Sweet.
I mean, it's a 20 minutes, so...
I see. Apologies for spreading misinformation as we get underway with game 2 of this series. B Fraser and Mex are the Graberdeen defense. Well, Teddy and Pulpo are going to play Overflame. Troop A and EMS Shorts defense have played game 1, and Alcaeus also the same offense. For Jukerecht, the Tagnium has the flag, and he's on the outside of enemy base at the moment, and he might be looking to bait here, but Imp is able to get the snipe there, and he's able to get a return on Pulpo. Very nice from him. He's an offender, but he's a defender at heart. And Imp has got the flag here, and he could be out. He's past 1, and he's gone topside. What can this young man do? He goes straight into Mex. Okay. Alcaeus with the flag. Alcaeus does well to avoid getting bombed in the face there, but he is returned, and Pulpo is caught on the other end. Okay, and both teams should be looking to fight for power-ups at this point. It seems Alcaeus is going to get bomb uncontested, which gives him a juice, and they've got one of each power-up actually, Jukerecht. This could prove dangerous. I think Alcaeus should go on offense here. EMS Shorts does have a TagPro there. They should be able to get a decent grab. But EMS Shorts has opted to grab with the TagPro, and that's going to cost them an opportunity to score here. And EMS Shorts does acknowledge that. But yeah, it happens. Imp is waiting for his offensive partner on the other end. As Alcaeus looks to line up a boost. That is quite a narrow boost, doesn't always pan out. It's quite difficult to grab, if at all, with that. And Pulpo has the flag here. He's got a few grabs already. What can this man do? He's going to look to use the double, but EMS is equal to it, manages to get a return, and it's now tagging with the flag. He gets bumped into the spikes in hilarious fashion. And now Alcaeus has the flag where he himself gets returned. And as Pulpo makes the grab, both teams should be thinking about power-ups at this point. And there's a lot of bodies fighting from mid there, and Fraser, he is a pup fiend, he gets the TagPro, and he immediately takes it on offense. He's going to try his very best to get tagging about a base here. And Fraser goes around outside, but Tango goes middle. And Bomb Pop is still there, and it's interesting. Imashos has gone for it, and Graberdeen have 2 TagPros here. They should be bringing this in, and they do. They do. Bomb, they tried to use the bomb for the OD and Jukerecht there, but they only had Graberdeen for. It is very difficult to counter 2 TagPros in that situation on any map. So it's first blood to Graberdeen. TagNoob and Popo just chilling in base. What can these boys do? Opting for some real grabs, but Popo, he's got the boost. What can he do? It's off the wall, but it's straight to Ema shots. And Fraser and Mex aren't letting Jukerecht out on the run too much. Although Imp has managed to get a decent grab, but Fraser is equal to it. And Popo's bringing him in now. He's opted to get the grab while Pups are spawning. Ooh, teases getting top. Popo doesn't quite spawn as Arceus gets a rolling. And Jukerecht are going to have a rolling regrab here. So Imp should be looking for the kiss in this situation, but the rolling is now gone. Ooh, and Graberdeen have a rolling on everyone as well. So this is danger all around. It's diffused, and Fraser's walking in mid here. He's still not caught, he's doing alright this time. He's got to be careful that Arceus does overflag on your rent, but he is returned. And Imp goes for the kiss. It's lovely. We've got to reset the Jukerecht end here. And Imashos, the defender, does have the flag. He's stayed alive up to this point, and he's sitting on the bomb. He's going to use that, and he's going to go for mid, as he should do. And he's managed to get past 2 here, and he's got the boost in, and he clips the corner. And there's now 3 or 4 ahead of him, and he's opted to go around outside, and he does. The only thing is there's only 1 defender in base, but they have a TagPro. This could be dangerous. Oh, but Graberdeen are obviously fantastically well there. B Fraser, I think it was, gain a return there to stop that attack. Jukerecht still have TagPro for a few more seconds, and it would appear that Bomb Pop is quite delayed. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out a bit later in the game. TagNoob with the flag. He's still on the enemy side, but he's managed to get a very nice boost around, and he's not going to be able to get into base just yet, but he's on the outside. And Arceus with the flag for Jukerecht. Oh, but he gets returned. Jukerecht are trying to get near to TagNoob at the moment, but he just can't quite do it. Imashos is going to go for the snipe, but TagNoob manages to get out of the way. And the next set of parrots will be spawning very soon. Let's see, Mex is going to go for mid. In fact, it looks like Graberdeen should get mid uncontested, and they managed to get it. And now they have a rolling regrab. Now TagNoob, he's off on the hunt. He's going to try and find Evil Imp. Ooh, will TagNoob be able to get a kiss here? Not sure. He's getting close. He's getting close. Oh, but he doesn't quite get it. Imp has some very nice moves in his locker to stay away from TagNoob and not give the other team the rolling grab. Both teams have a rolling some regrab, but they are going out very shortly. And Mex has now got a Jujuice on the other end, and he's going to close Imp down. This is a very close affair as things stand, but Graberdeen do just have the edge here. Guys, any standout performances you've seen so far? Anyone want to give a shout out to?
No, not really. It's been a pretty straightforward game, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, low scoring, not too much to it at the moment. B Fraser is going to look to try and get out base here, and he manages to get out left side, and he's got the doubles, but he goes straight to EMI shots here. Ooh, and this is interesting. Arceus has got a Jukerecht at the flag, and if EMI shots can push Mex here, I don't think he's going to pressure him properly though at this point. Ooh, they have a Jukerecht rolling on the flag now. This could be dangerous. EMI shots is opting for the return, and he gets returned, but Pulver manages to get flagged just at the right moment. Timed it well so that the rolling didn't afford Arceus the cap. So good play from Pulpo there, good play from Graberdeen as TagNoob gets returned. Even if it's going to bring it top side, but there are a lot of defenders in front of him. It's going to be difficult for him to score, and he goes into TagNoob here. Arceus gets the grab, and he's going to be out around outside of base. What can he do? Brings it top side. B Fraser is sat in mid. he's going to be able to cut off Arceus, and it looks like he might be going for mid-pub at the same time. Yeah, and they should be able to get mid-pub, and B Fraser has got a rolling for Graberdeen. He doesn't opt to go straight into base over. He opts to go for top pub instead. He gets another rolling, also diffused. And now TagPro is started the bomb boost, and he's going to go mid. He's passed a few, but again, there's just no clear scoring chances at this time. Both Flacaris started the bombs. Both used. What can they do? Oh, Im's going to get returned. It's a very nice boost from Fraser. And if B Fraser trying to preempt where Arceus is going, but doesn't quite do it, but he does get the return. Can they get a reset on their end, Graberdeen? Tribute does very well to stay alive. Tribute's passed a few here. And if you can get the boost here, it's not too shabby. And it's 2 on 2 blocks. This is a scoring opportunity. Tribute brings it in. Can he get it all the way in? Oh, and it's so close. But Mex is able to rush into base, running across the map and gets it just in time to stop him. Very nice play there for Jukerecht, but just not quite. Good play from Graberdeen. And I believe next power spawned, and Graberdeen have a Juice on their end. It's 2v1 blocks at the moment. It's not really going to work as their flag carrier dies. And it would appear that Jukerecht have a TagPro lead out of base. I'm not sure if Im's going to be able to get the return on Pulpo. Pulpo does with Juice. He knows he's just going to stay alive for a good bit. So nothing coming anytime soon for them. Oh, they still have a kill for cap scenario for Jukerecht. But I'm not sure if Trupe is going to be able to get it. And it's always very dangerous on the other end as well. Imp just about gets the flag and doesn't die. Otherwise Pulpo would have scored there. But Imp is doing very well to stay alive at the moment. He's got a lot of bombs and a lot of boosts at his disposal. And that's nice from him. Below Fraser is able to get a return on him. And Mex is out along bottom for Graberdeen. Ooh, and that's a nice block boost from B Fraser. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. And he's got a TagPro. This is going to be dangerous. Can we see anything? Fraser's going to use that TagPro to bully top and get the rolling. Doesn't give it to his flag carrier. He opts to go. I don't know what is the term for rolling in TagPro? Superman. That's the one.
Yeah,
and bottom pup spawns late as ever. Pup has got a Juice. We'll be able to use it to chase down Arceus fairly quickly, and he's going to be able to use it. And Mex isn't able to get a snipe on Trupe, which might be a scoring opportunity as Trupe is able to worm his way out. That's some nice moves from Trupe. Bring it across. He's going to use the bomb here. There's no return coming on his side. I'm not sure who's going for the kiss there. Yeah, I mean, we're coming towards the end of the first half, and is there a cap flag? Yeah, both teams going to get a cap flag. One of the most critical measures of offensive performance in an ENLTP. End of the first half, and it's 1-0 to Graberdeen. Your thoughts, guys?
I don't really have any block, do you?
I mean, yeah, it
was a pretty relative game. Pretty simple game.
Yeah, there weren't any like flushes of brilliance and like I don't know. Yeah, I'd just describe it as a very plain game. I mean, very low scoring game. It was only one cap to nil. So it means it's going to be all to play for in the second half. So yeah, that's not much of a lead for Graberdeen. It should be noted that Fraser got 9 pups in that in that half, which is pretty decent. Although that being said, Graberdeen only had a marginal advantage in pups overall. So both teams are doing alright on that front. Return wise, not a whole bunch. In fact, I mean, if we look at the hold players, I mean, Jukerecht combined for 5 minutes of hold. I'm sure Graberdeen got. Yeah, Graberdeen managed to combine for about 6 minutes of hold. And there aren't very many returns to go around actually, so both teams just aren't getting that many returns at this time. So hopefully we see a few more coordinated contains and returns in this upcoming half. Bit of excitement, please. Ooh. We should give a massive shout out to Azeris for streaming tonight's semi-final. Yeah, just huge thanks and praise to him, as always. Much appreciated.
We're switching over to Orbit, or Cord, I mean.
In the Cord group. Ooh, make sure I hop in. Ooh. I mean, if we look at the live chat, if we look at the live chat, what's going on? Magic Pigeon gets a huge shout out. He wants 3 games, so they can play the only good map this season.
Shout out to Magic Pigeon.
Shout out to Magic Pigeon. Shout out to Voodoo Goose as well. He's not watching tonight, but he's in our thoughts.
Stupid bird.
Yeah. It should be pointed out that the third map, if Graberdeen are to win on Wormy, will be Emerald, which is interesting. You get a lot of interesting players on Emerald thanks to the gates and all that jazz. One of the better competitive maps, no doubt. So we're getting close to underway for the second half of game 2. And Jukerecht have made a tactical substitution, bringing on Jukerecht, taking off ENLTP. Just not cutting it up front. They needed Jukerecht. He's got a bit of pace. He is a speedy ball. So we'll see what he can craft up. I want to say LKS. And then if we look at the Graberdeen team, I don't think they're making a tactical substitution. I don't think. Maybe they are. You know, I'm blind as a bat. Speaking of bats, Muzza is actually the player that they've substituted in for Mex, isn't it?
Mex, yeah.
Substituting for Mex. So it's one man whose name begins with the letter M off, another one coming on. This hugely insightful analysis is brought to you by the commentary team. Shout out to Circumflex. He's gone to the toilet. TagPro is suggesting that they change them up from Wormy to Pilot. TagPro citing it would be more fun. That would probably be the case, but we're committed to Wormy now, as per the rules. So we're getting close to on the way for the second half, I think. Or I hope at the very least. I'm not sure what the weight is for at this point, as both teams have the lineups. Yeah, Cheater's rule is pointing out we should start sometime soon, please.
Still started? Oh, there you go.
Literally just launching. Thank you for coming back. You know, literally, Bulk left, and when Bulk came back, they started game 1 half 2, and then you left, and when you came back, they started game 2 half 2.
They wait for us.
Go?
So if it gets to game 3, I am gonna leave at half time, make a sandwich, and then I'll come back. Actually, really. It's gonna be pita bread, bit of chorizo, bit of cheese, bit of rocket salad, which I think is called. Are you familiar with is arugula?
Oh, I hate that shit.
What? It's so nice. Anyway, that's the sandwich segment brought to you by us as we get underway with half 2. I mean, honestly, if when we stays the way it is, we could just talk about sandwiches at some point.
Pretty much, yeah.
Tell you what, we'll see how this goes. This Jukerecht gets a rub grab, but it amounts to nothing. Let's see what can TagPro do here. He's going to wait for his offensive partner as Pulpo comes crashing in. But TagPro doesn't wait, he gets the grab, but he gets returned by Trupe there, the young Dutchman.
As defense players are watching on, what would a good defensive positioning be, for instance, on this map?
Well, of course, hand that question over to Bulk and Ende.
I don't know, just flash it.
I would suggest Jukerecht's very well hit to the left, and he's got the boosted base. Can you get it? Oh, go on, son. Fantastic. That's a fantastic gap. By the way, we should say, while we're talking about defensive strats on Wormy, Jukerecht did very well to get out of base. He held the fly for a good time. He took the mirror into strike perfectly. And there was some good blocks from his defense to get him the cap. So it's all level in this tag. And there's a TagPro piece for both teams, although Jukerecht is on their flag carrier. Okay, so team want to stay alive here. Could potentially go for a kiss, I'm not too sure. Ooh, and he gets returned thanks to a pulpo boost, pushing Tagnoob into him. We haven't seen much anyway from either side, probably because Wormy is difficult to get solo returns on, you would imagine. So it remains to be seen. We'll see any of that. Pulpo with the flag, what can you do here? Ooh, that's ooh. Ooh. Pulpo trying to use the boost, the bomb to boost Tagnoob into the other flag carrier. Doesn't quite pan out, but I like the idea. Jukerecht is looking to bring it in, however, in this dangerous situation. And Fraser, again, in the vein, isn't able to get return there, and in the space of 2 minutes, Jukerecht have gone up 2-1. This is dangerous. Graberdeen are going out as things currently stand. And Arceus has a rolling flag pro grab, kills the defender. He's in base at the moment. Nothing from both sides at the moment. Arceus is doing well to stay alive here. I'll also say that he does get returned. Tagnoob, ooh, almost gets returned in the top corner, but he does some delicious corner boosts. And there's a tactical substitution with Graberdeen there as Pulpo comes off and Mex is being substituted on. We can only speculate as to why that might be. It could be a lag issue. Most likely. We'll have to hear about that after the game. But yeah, interesting substitution. Let's see if Mets can bring the thunder. And the next set of parrots will be spawning anytime soon as Trupe goes to the bomb pop, but he's not gonna be able to get it. He is the flag carrier. And it's all juices. Nothing too exciting. He might just go to the snipe and he gets it off the wall for Max, very nice. And Trupe, he's getting chased by Juice. It's not gonna end well as Muzzle manages to get him. Ooh, Tagnoob. Ooh, baby, what are you doing? Ooh! Some interesting interplay from Graberdeen. And Tagnoob coming around outside, and this is a prime scoring opportunity, and that's some fantastic play from Graberdeen to tap in. So, credit where credit is due. Very nice play from pretty much everyone on their team to get that cap. So Graberdeen are back in it. It seems that tactical substitution has paid off immediately as Jukerecht uses the boost again to base, and he won't be grabbing because everyone should be going for pups at this point, although Tagnoob is grabbed. And it might work here, he might be out. He's not quite, however. And nothing too fancy there. A few rollings diffused. Okay, so with Juice, but he himself losses. Was with the flag. He's got to watch out, there's a dangerous snap there. And Arceus does very well, straight into him. Or Tagnoob, he's looking at that boost inside our base. Can he do it? Is he going to go for it? He's going to go for it, and ooh, it's interesting, the bomb sort of corrected him, and Tagnoob could bring it in.
What the fuck?
Although for some reason he opts to go around outside, as opposed to bring inside, which might have been the better option there, remains to be seen. Could be costly, we'll have to see. Tagnoob with a flag, what can this man do? He gets returned, and Arceus is bringing it in for the other team, and he should be able to score there. And it's 3-1, it's back to a slim Jukerecht lead. Yes, it puts the spawning now. I mean, Graberdeen, they've got a TagPro, and Fraser knows how to use the TagPro, and he's gonna make sure the other team don't get one. Okay, so he's got a rolling grab, and he's out. It's diffused. Oh, but Muzzle can't get it. Jukerecht shouldn't be capping here because Graberdeen have a TagPro in base. Oh, but Muzzle unfortunately boosted into some spikes there. We're going to need to see some big plays from Graberdeen, some composed plays. Tagnoob is doing well with his corner bounces. He's got his daily quota in, but he's going to need to get his daily quota of caps in as well, I would imagine. Now, Graberdeen are playing anti-re at this point, and the regrab pushes off. So you can clearly see what they're trying to do here. Will Fraser be able to get a return? It's not coming anytime soon. Arceus is done well to stay alive for the time being, and Tagnoob shouldn't die here. Oh, it's okay. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, Trupe does want to get a return there. Oh, Oh, it's unfortunate. Oh, I think Tanya was scoring 2 mines there. Like, if he'd rushed it straight in, he would have been fine. But I think it's the slight hesitation did him in. The worst part is they had a TagPro in base. So had he just been patient, they could have scored. But this is a very good opportunity to score for Graberdeen, and they should be able to score here, you would imagine. Mixed with the unintentional vote of sorts. And Muzer's bringing it topside now, and he's going to be past a few here. And he opts not to use the double boosts. He tries to bring it around, but he gets returned. And Graberdeen can pile on some pressure here. It's all tied again. TagPro possibly waiting for regrab, and if TagPro can get the boost correctly, he clips the corner. Graberdeen have had a good few scoring opportunities in this half. It's a shame just not being able to get them. Things are still tied as the next set of power-ups spawn. Graberdeen are able to get the bottom one. Fraser, for a change, opting to allow someone else to get a power-up. And Jukerecht have a TagPro here. But TagPro is bringing it into base, but RKS does fantastically well to use the bomb there to prevent the other team from scoring and taking the lead. Excellent play there. Now B Fraser is on the flag. Everyone's in front of him, but he does have a boost. What can he do here? He has to boost from mid, but he goes straight into RKS. And now TagPro is maybe going to try and get a grab here. He's going to try and use the bomb, but he shouldn't be able to get out here. There's 2 people defending now. Just 2 minutes to go in this game, and it is 3 caps apiece. As RKS gets a nice boot grab, and he's coming mid, but he gets returned. Okay. Guys, do you think this is going to end tied? Are we going to go to overtime, or do you think one team's going to come out top? What do you reckon?
Overtime.
Let's
phrase it softly.
What about you, Flex?
I think they still have a few tricks up their sleeves. I think they might actually get it going.
Oh, and we've got to be very conscious. Duke almost got a rolling grab there. It is the fuse, but they have a TagPro here. Muzzle does extremely well there with that bomb. That's a huge bomb. That could save them the game right there. Although they still have to remain vigilant here, but it prevented what would definitely be in a cap, I'd imagine. Fraser does well to avoid the TagPro, and that's some very good play from Graberdeen on the OD end there to prevent a very good scoring opportunity for Jukerecht. We're coming up into the last 60 seconds of this matchup now. Will we see any other big chances? I feel like there might be one big chance to win this game, which is going to require a lot of attention. Jigmore with a flag here, and he's bringing it in, and this is dangerous. Boosting to TagPro, however, pups are spawning, and Graberdeen have everyone out of base. There are a few people on OD. Fraser's in 2 mines. Should he commit to the pup, or should he commit to the OD? Able to get a juke juice, and they're going to get a few juke juices here. There's going to be a juke juice up top. It's a TagPro. It's a TagPro. This is dangerous stuff here. Graberdeen can win the series right here. Alright, Fraser needs to get a solo, and they get the cap. They get the cap that could win them the map. There are 30 seconds left here, and Muzzer is a TagPro. He just needs to kill bodies at this point. They can play very conservatively if they want to. And Jukerecht are going to be looking to force in these final few seconds. They're sending Trupe on there. They only have 1 defender in base as things stand. They're going to have to force it now. As TagPro gets the flag, and he's bringing it mid, and this is probably going to be another cap. TagPro doesn't mess up this time. And as we get to the end of game 2 on Wormy, thanks to some fantastic play and a good use of a TagPro towards the end there, Graberdeen are able to snatch the win, 5-3. Your thoughts, gentlemen?
Bulk, you want to go first?
Bulk?
I'm trying to find the stats from that game because I didn't have a long enough time to look at them.
I've got a screenshot which I'll try and share. But never mind, I can't share it. Sorry, I'm a goof.
I think the power-ups were pretty close now.
I think so. Yeah, if I look at, I'm looking at props now. Okay, it's got 7 to his credit. The newbie Fraser. Let's see. Jukerecht got 13 power-ups. And Graberdeen got 12 pubs. Well, of course, it's how you use them. It depends which pubs you get. Should we mention that TagPro did get 3 caps in that half? So credit to him. He was brought on to score, and he scored. And we're into the final game of the series, which is going to be played on Emerald. Evil is suggesting we play a bit of Golden Cap. I'm not sure why that would be necessary. So yeah, Wormy is now over, thank the gods. As we move on to Emerald, which is an interesting map. It's been around for a good few seasons. Both bases are composed of some pretty nifty gates, which we played and used well by both defenders and offenders alike. I've killed myself accidentally in those gates countless times, both on defense and offense. So I wonder if we'll see much of that in this half. So we have got Magic Pigeon's request. We are going to the third map. And Flix has left us. Okay. I mean, okay. I'm the only guy in the commentary box right now. So, hi. Flex has had to go. Bulk is off somewhere. I should share Bulk's comments on stream. I'm pretty sure he wanted these to be private, but I'm going to share them anyway. Rough. Fraser's going to tilt so hard now. I'm scared. Fraser has been known to be somewhat sully at times.
Are you quoting me now?
Yeah, nothing, sir. Everything's okay. But yeah. No, I think Fraser will look towards the performance they had just then. Towards the end of that half, managed to score a good few caps. I think he'll be quietly confident. As we launch Game 3 of the series, the deciding map. It's one game apiece. Jukerecht won Game 1 on Atomic 10-8. That was good. And then we got Game 2 just then, which Graberdeen, of course, had to win, and they did by 2 caps. Was a close affair for most of that matchup until the last minute or so. So we come to Emerald, where this series will be decided, and who will get a place in the final versus either the Invincibles or Bolton Wanderers. Okay, so we're underway. Slight lineup change for Graberdeen is choose role plays, and Pulvo is coming out already. And if you can, this is my word. Well, we almost had the cap in the first 10 seconds there from Pulvo, but the
okay, it was AFK.
Yeah, trying to. Who's AFK? Sorry.
Okay, it was AFK at the start.
Oh, was he? Oh, that's one idea. Hopefully they've righted the ship now. And it would seem yes, the choose role is playing for Graberdeen, which means B Fraser is probably going to play half 2. You would imagine. Muzzer opted to bench himself. Meanwhile, Jukerecht are playing the tried and tested defensive lineup, and they have gone for Ulk and Imp for half 1, so that means Jukerecht might play half 2. We'll have to see. The first set of Parrots will be spawning now as Arceus opts for a grab, where he's going to get closed down by Mex. And Imp tries to boost past Tutor's rule. This is where pan out, and it's a TagPro for Graberdeen. And Tutor's rule should be able to use this effectively, should be able to get Tagnoob a grab here, although the defense are doing their very best to not let Tagnoob anywhere near that flag. And they've just about got it, but again, some decent play from Jukerecht to prevent the TagPro lead. Tutor's rule's in base here, but he's going to get shut down by Imp. And as a reset on that end, Arceus comes out topside, and he's got a boost, and provided no one's able to catch him from behind, this should be the first cap of the game. Jukerecht. Arceus has been playing exceedingly well tonight, and it shows. It's a confident young ball, it's a speedy ball. Imp with a flag, what can this young man do? He can get returned. Okay. Arceus opting for the grab. He doesn't need his offensive partner, he manages to get out top. But he's going to get returned by Max now. Some nice moves from Arceus, making some solo grabs as pups are spawning, and Graberdeen are going to get top on uncontested, and they've got 2 TagPros. This is a dangerous situation. This True Fate goes straight to Chi as well. Yuma is going to have to do all to stay alive here, and is Mex going to force the return? He is, and that should be a cap. Imp comes exceedingly close to getting the return there, but it doesn't quite pan out.
1 second on recap.
Okay, too short, and some miscommunication from Jukerecht was seen, and Graberdeen have managed to get 2 caps. They're up 200, and Pulpa's bringing it in here,
What is
and
going on?
Pulpa should score. I myself, I don't know what witnessing actually. Bit of miscommunication on Jukerecht end, and Trivia should get out here, and Im shouldn't go through the gates as much, I imagine, because he keeps going through Graham, keeps getting returned. Again, just dangerous situations, and I mean that's gonna be a snipe there, and again, Alcace just needs to stay alive here because it's a kill for cap scenario, and this is very dangerous stuff. And Jukerecht just haven't got a grip on things at this time. They do have a TagPro, however. But there's a bomb in base, and this could go dangerously wrong. But it's gone alright for now, and Im's got a flag for a grab. And he manages to stay alive here. And is he going to go for the kiss? He's teasing it, and he does get the kiss. Trippy isn't going to be out on the other end, however. And Jukerecht just needs to calm the ship for the time being, because they conceded just a few silly caps. Then we know what they're capable of, so remains to be seen. Turning with a very nice grab there. He was going to bring it topside, but he knows not to, and he's going to bring it bottom. Hits the wall awkwardly, goes for a little lap. What can this man do? He's got a corner bounce. He's got another one. He's bringing it in. Oh, doesn't quite. Sorry, Brock, I was challenging you there. Doesn't quite come, but very nice moves from TagPro. Shout out to him. Minus next season. And we come for the next set of power-ups now. Yep. Oh, and it's another TagPro for Graberdeen again, a good fair few TagPros there. Although, do you have a rolling regrab? And they've got the rolling. Imp just needs to not go through those gates. Does well to fend off the TagPro. Ooh. Almost runs through his own teammate there. Things just looking a bit shaky on the Jukerecht end at the moment. Tanoob is playing quite well at the moment. Ooh. Are we going to see anything major? Oh, this is dangerous. And although it's 2v1 for the time being at least, Jukerecht players should rush forward. In our case, is playing anterior right now. So it remains to be seen whether or not they'll get a return. And now they shouldn't commit too much, and it's 2v2 now. Oh, and they've forced the grab, but Trivia does well to get the return there. In our case, it's going to stay alive, although get sniped. Ooh, it's just some very interesting play around. It's the power of spawn. Imp wants spawn, but he can't quite get it. Graberdeen are going to get top. They're going to have a rolling regrab. So Pulpa's he's looking for that kiss, and he's going to get it. Jezreel is going to be diffused, but he should be out bottom, and he is. Bulk, your thoughts?
I haven't really paid attention, sorry.
Oh, sorry, excellent stuff as always, Bulk. Yeah, I mean, Jukerecht played it right now, and they have a chance to score here, possibly. I mean, there's 3 in base. It's going to be quite difficult. Ema Short's looking to walk it in when a boost might be in the better option. And the anti-re on the other end prevents Imp from getting out. Alcace is going to get a nice boost there. He does want to get past Geos, and he's going to be out topside. Alcace, and he's got a boost straight in. Alcace, oh, what a man, what a guy. Can Alcace bring them back into this? Let's find out. Trooper and EMS shots combining. Are they going to get a return on TagPro? They just about do it. Waiting for his offensive partner. As TagPro gets a grab out top, but is he going to get returned? EMS shots has got the bomb. Oh, we're also not to use it. TagPro is going to be +2. Not sure how that manifested itself. And TagPro, EMS shots during the boost. Oh, this is difficult to watch. I don't know what's going to happen here. Imp manages to get the return, however, and this is decent play. Imp's going to be out topside, and we see a cap. Oh, fantastic boost from Imp, not boosting straight in, not off the back wall, and it's only 4-3 now. So Jukerecht very much back in this. Trooper with the flog at mid. He gets +1. He's got the boost. He's going to go around the outside. Oh, that's a fantastic boost from Trooper, but it doesn't quite pan out, and it's going to be danger on the other end as well. Imp needs to get out now. Imp needs to get very far away. He's got a TagPro to protect him. So that should be okay. And Yamashos is going to use that TagPro lead to bring it into base, and both teams have to be careful here, because there's a rolling one end, and this is the danger. To get a return like that, Trooper's going to have to stay alive here for a short while. And this is dangerous, because it's going towards that gate. Okay, so it's up to the grab. Ooh, they should be able to get TagPro here, you'd imagine. Oh, and they managed to just about do it, and Alcace doesn't quite get out, but they should have Imp out top. And the anti-read from True Bait is there. And oh, all right. And Imp's going to take a small bit of a lap. Too many bodies there. Gets returned. But Jukerecht managed to swing the favor back in their direction. Eat my shots. He's going to come mid. Mex has a nice snipe there. Nice snipe. Imp's going to rush it top. Although it's a bit of a bottleneck, and he's going to have a hard time getting past the defender on either side of him. Jukerecht has a grab here. And he's going to get returned over. But Purple's out here. Oh, either of them needs to get ahead here. They need to play big. Oh, it's a big gate from Imp there. As the power-ups are spawning. And Jukerecht do well. So having to force themselves to get ahead there. Okay, so it's got a TagPro. They are going to look to close down Tag Noob. And they do have Andy set up already. Okay, so just going to bring it straight on O, as you should. They should be able to get out here. You'd imagine. Okay, so just opting straight for the grab. Not the worst idea in the world, actually. If they can force a return on Mex here. Not that he's coming anytime soon. We'll have to see it. And there's an anti-read on one end. There's anti-reads on both ends. Ooh, and okay, so it's going to stay alive for a good few moments here. Okay, so he's doing very well to stay alive here. Okay, so he's playing well. Mex, unfortunately bumps himself into a return. And okay, with the gate from True Bait, manages to get out top, but Popo is going to be there to meet him. And that's a smart kiss from him there. Removes the danger immediately. And we're coming into the final minute of the game, of the half, sorry. And it's 4 caps to Graberdeen through the Jukerecht as the next and final set of parrots will be spawning. Will we see anything big here? Ooh! Oh, Cheese comes close to have a nice boost in to get a cap there, but just too many bodies in the way. Cheese might be looking for a kiss here. They've got a rolling on flag now. You see, ooh, that's a nice boost from him up top. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Ops
still a
grab
chance
ahead of the rolling. There is still a chance here. Of course, although my shorts is possibly out here, and if you can get past Tag Noob, which is not going to happen in that such small space. I mean, there's opportunities to cap on both ends here. All right, we're coming to the final few seconds here now. Tag Noob. Oh, is he going to do the? He's been watching Wise for highlights. I know he has. As for that, and we're coming to the final few seconds of the half, and it is 4 to Graberdeen and 3 to Jukerecht. This is a very close series. I mean, considering Jukerecht sort of capitulated for a few caps there early on, they've done well to get back into it, and it's very much all to play for in these final 10 minutes. Bokaninde, any standout performances?
He does was very good.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. 18 returns. I mean, Mex also had 17 returns. Judas, of course, had a cap to add to that as well. Yeah. Exciting times. I wonder, will we see any tactical changes? Is there anyone in the chat, by the way, who wants to...
Yo.
Oh, yo. Oh, what's going on? Uh-oh. Yo, Sensei.
Yo. I've got a group link already.
Have you? Sweet.
So hit me up. What's going on now?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Are we in orbit or call for this half? Right. So game one, bit of what was game one? Game one was Atomic. Jukerecht sort of just like dominated on that. They won 10-8 because they gave up some sort of caps towards the end. Then we got to Wormy. He was pretty much tied until the final minute or two. But then Graberdeen were able to win by a cap or two. And now on Emerald, and it's currently 4-3 to Graberdeen. It is all to play for going into the final 10 minutes.
All right.
Right. Bob, you ready to do Spec Glitch?
Why?
So Sensei, come on.
Wait, it's still on course.
Yeah, I thought we might be going to orbit. Right, so we're coming towards the final 10 minutes. As things stand, Graberdeen would win, although one cap lead is not a lead in TagPro. And there has been a tactical change on Jukerecht's end. They have subbed out Evil Imp, who of course is restricted to half minutes in playoffs, and they have put in Jukerecht. So we'll see if he can make a difference on the offensive end. He is a talented player. Sensei, you had him on your Novice team last season.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good at Jukes back then, but I think he he how do I say it? He got better at some other things like containing some things like that. Like I wouldn't play him on defense like on my novice team previous season, but now he can do it. So I don't know. He's a good player. That's all I can say.
Multi-talented ball.
They grow up so fast.
That they do. Okay, so that's the one change for Jukerecht, and once we actually get into the game, we can see if any changes have been made on a. Oh no, group leader is not in the joiner. Back to group. Okay. Classic.
He's joining a game. Okay.
Oh boy.
Novice.
Yeah, Ema Shorts joined the pub when they were trying to launch Game 2 Party.
Yeah, probably. We can join it as well.
It would appear Graberdeen have not made any changes to the first half lineup, apart from Fraser. They've brought Fraser in, of course, for Max. Fraser is also
restricted 50% of the minutes.
So they've saved him for the final 10. See what you can do.
So Graberdeen has to win this one, right?
Graberdeen are currently up by 1 cap.
Yeah.
So and this is the final map in the series.
But the Invincibles have won 5-1 and game 1 half 1.
Apparently they're asking for Orbit.
Oh, okay. Orbit it is. Back we go. Wait, no. Oh god.
It's this one.
Oh no. Okay. It appears there might be something of a contentious issue over which server to play on. This is going to be interesting. I hope it can be sorted out amicably between the teams. I do not want to get involved in this.
Oh.
I mean, Zeri's in with the knowledge, Zeri's with the facts, and it would appear that we should be playing Chord again. And it is true that it is on stream, so it would appear that Game 3 half 2 will be played on Chord as well, unless Graberdeen pursue I don't know, an inquiry into this.
Okay, so Chord it is. In the meantime, Rev and Balk are doing some commissioner stuff with Unplugged.
Okay then.
What up?
stuff. So after a super brief discussion in which we didn't need to do anything anyway, Chord is going to be the server.
All right, let's
So
go.
yeah,
They're lodged.
I don't think Muzzer's to as a. I don't think he's one to break rules too much. I mean, I know he has beef rates on his team. He is quite the wild card, but he's able to control him.
3,
Right then.
2, 1.
Eat my shorts. What the fuck?
Right, so we get on the way with the second half of the final map.
And Jukerecht is playing defense.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I didn't expect this. Trippy and Emashows have been playing well on defense all night.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is something they want to try out.
Hello, chaps.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Hang on, I need to go spec glitch fly.
Oh, I can do it if you want to. Just a sec. Here you go.
Was you ready to join the commentary for the final half? See if your team makes it or not.
Why is Heroes playing as petty as fuck?
Fraser. Okay. And the first set of pirates should be spawning any time now. So we'll see who goes for what here as Alcase gets returned. Jukerecht's going to get bomb uncontested while Fraser manages to get top. It's a rolling bomb apiece.
Where's Pretty AFK?
That's Cheetos.
Cheetos, okay. Yeah, he's out.
And Cheetos is able to come
Jukerecht
top
as well.
side.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was
Jukerecht
close.
does well to stay alive there.
How have you guys found the games this evening?
Well, this is the first time I was watching, so.
It's been interesting.
Have you been commentating the entire time?
Yeah. Yeah, Atomic was interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't go quite.
I kind of forgot that I was good at it, but I was good at offense, not defense.
So, yeah.
Which I sorted out for second half.
He's out.
Ooh, Ema Shots has some fantastic jukes there. Look at that man go. Oh, he's gonna get a return now.
Oh,
next set
with the spike.
Next set of power-ups.
Tag noob. Eat my shots as a TagPro, that's a huge advantage now. But he's not using it like he should do. He's doing it now. He's playing anti.
There we go.
Fraser. No, he doesn't. Good kiss.
It's not bad though. It's not bad.
Tag noob out. Is he out?
Ooh.
It's a cap opportunity.
This should be a cap.
Stressing.
This should be
it's a cap. Yeah. So they're down by 2 now.
Oh, it's all tied now.
Is it tied?
It's tied.
Oh,
it's
okay,
tied.
okay. Alright.
As Troopy gets past 2 here, it's 2-on-2 in base. It's got the boost bottom.
This should be. Oh, okay, reset.
All to play for. So, Muzzer, were you happy with your team's performance in Wormy half 2?
Yeah, half 2 was good. I liked half 2. Half 1, like, it was good as well. We just missed some opportunities.
Fraser, I don't like that, man.
It's just fucking tag noob sometimes, you know, decides he's off in his world of his own.
Yeah, there were a few times where I might come across, but then equally he brought some super silky moves at times.
Like,
big boost!
He can hold so well.
That is a huge team boost from Jukerecht to get a return that allows Troopy to score. And Jukerecht are now up by 1 cap in this decisive match.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go back because I have a feeling there's going to be people tilting. Bye.
No. And okay, so there's an opportunity to bring it in here, and Graberdeen just to be careful here. Fraser gets returned, Pop going to smack the bomb, and it's not too bad of a bomb as it gets the kiss, but they've got to be conscious that Troopy.
They have to be. I think Graberdeen shouldn't grab actually that much on OD. They should get the OD in and then go for the resets like they're doing now. Getting the return, staying in Cheetos, pushing it. Fraser staying on the boost. Oh, they're both not ahead now. Fraser has a TagPro now, though. There's a dangerous opportunity.
That was a costly move.
Yeah.
You can't commit that many bodies to leave OD at once. And it's not going to be another cap. You wouldn't think.
Fraser wants to chase, and
Mm.
actually has a TagPro lead. Now TagPro has to do it. Oh, he has to do everything by himself.
Mhm.
He does it. Oh, that's big
Ooh.
actually. Okay.
Okay, so it's going to be out, isn't
He did a very good job for his team. Now Fraser, TagPro has to stay alive and wait for some blocks or something. There he goes. There he goes. And it's a cap. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, okay. It's a cap.
Some good patient play from Tagno there.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's only one cap in it now. Still plenty of time to overturn that deficit, as the next set of power-ups are spawning. You will get what?
Oh, and the TagPro.
TagPro.
Fraser has a juke juice. That's
What?
TagPro grab. He's out though. He's coming low,
Ooh,
and the blocks are on, and it's a cap.
wow. To think as well, those pups were uncontested as well. You can't be doing that in a game that's important either.
Yeah, true. The block. Oh no. Big boost, big block by Alcaraz as well.
True.
To get Troop it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
be right back.
And Trippy's going to take a bit of a lap here. He's going to figure out how to get in base. Jukerecht Wheels tries to close him down. And he does get closed down, but Jukerecht might have a good train here. If Alcaraz can stay alive, and he does, but there's boosters behind him, and that's some fantastic play from Gio's rule to get the return as pups are spawning. Alright, this time Jukerecht are actually going to contest the pups. That being said, Graberdeen should be getting both. They've got a TagPro top and they've got a TagPro bomb. This is dangerous. Okay, this is going to maybe try and force it here. But Pulpo is going to be out top. Okay, this is just going to need to stay alive for a while and isn't able to, as Graberdeen are able to get the cap there. And they have a TagPro lead coming to the base here. And this might prove costly. Yeah, this is going to be another cap for Graberdeen here, and Graberdeen have now gone up by by 2 caps now in this series. So now the onus is on Jukerecht to get back into this.
This is so stressful.
Okay, so it's looking to bring it in.
Got it back.
And, oh man. Alright, it's 2v2 in base. Okay, so what can this man do? Oh, he's got to watch out for the snipe. This should be a cap. Oh, Fraser goes from pixels looking okay. There's only 1 cap now in it now. Very much to play for as Jukerecht looks to get out, and he's gonna be out past 2 here.
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh, it's all going off right now.
Yeah, man.
Jukerecht doing well to stay alive here, although Fraser's able to get that return.
Oh, okay, was big gate. And he should stay alive here because there's no regrab.
Oh, and Trippy just... Oh no!
It's a cap opportunity now. It should...
Yeah.
Oh, right, they just need to not grab here. Oh, they've grabbed. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. It's 2v2.
No. The blocks are running, it's a cap.
Yeah, no, they should be grabbing there. And again, it's a 2 cap lead with 2 minutes to go.
Like, easy grab. Blocked by Pulpo? No, he's going for the handoff strat. No, he's going to block it anyway. Oh.
It's a nice return for me in my shorts.
And Pulpo, nice Juke, he's out. Oh, past 4.
That's what my shorts. Even my shorts needs to go bigger. Possibly, I wasn't even paying attention. And pups are coming up now, and Jukerecht are going to need these. Oh, but it's a TagPro top for Graberdeen.
Rolling for Trooper. Handoff maybe? Or, yeah, like that. That's a good handoff. Okay. Trooper. Yeah, using his rolling still intact now. You should go for the nub step. Bomb it.
Yeah, you need to.
That earlier.
Yeah.
But it's alright. They're playing anti-ish. Oh yeah, there was a cap opportunity now. Fraser. I don't know what happened actually.
Fraser apparently wants. It might be. He has had lag issues before.
Okay.
This is a dangerous.
I don't like that.
What is? Oh, Ema Shorts needs to commit that. He needs to commit to the return.
I'm getting PTSD.
And me too, but is it coming or not? I can't tell. There's 3 in base. This is extremely difficult case, and Yannery on the other end might be efficient enough to stop this.
That's a great grab.
Oh no! And it's a TagPro to Graberdeen as well. Jukerecht, there's 2 TagPro steal a team, and Jukerecht need to get two caps in the next 40
Oh,
seconds.
big gate, don't die, don't die. No, why would you? But oh, okay, it's all right. They have to cap twice now. Oh. It's gonna be difficult if Cheetos is staying on this. Oh no purpose. Oh, that's a great chance here. Oh, damn!
No,
I think if he bombed it, it was a good chance. Yeah, I think it's a GG here.
Yeah, and this might be. Oh, it could have been on this cap, not quite.
2.
And as we come to the end of this series, as Fraser gets returned, yeah, Graberdeen win the last map by 2 caps and proceed to the Novice Season 3 finals. Congratulations to Graberdeen.
Yeah, well played. Yeah, it's the only half I saw. It's a good half actually for Novice. Saw some tension as well. I like that.
But yeah, it's a good series. Commiserations to Jukerecht. I mean, they played fantastic tonight. Like, okay, especially. He has some ridiculous moves, especially on Atomic. But yeah, just good play from Graberdeen. Won them the game. And I'm not sure who they're facing this week.
Yeah, I think they're still playing. I'm gonna watch actually. All right. GG's.